What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel and my humble garage. And also, I'm really not working on the car every single day. I'm working on it every other, I would say 4 or 5 days, sometimes even longer, since I'm occupied with other stuff like work and other stuff in the house. But anyways, to bring you guys up to speed, yesterday I went ahead and reinstalled everything under the car, like the middle beam, whatever it's called, I forgot. The motor mounts, both the front and the back, and some other brackets and everything else that belongs under there. So that way also I can hang the rest of the muffler and have it set to where, where it belongs, so that I can either do my own like downpipe or whatever, and then I can actually have some accurate measurements from when I'm measuring up and down for the downpipe. So I'm sure if you follow me on the Instagram page, you would notice that I bought the Threadstone downpipe lately. I've had it for, I would say, a couple of days, maybe a week and a half or so, around there, almost 2. It wasn't cheap at all, but the problem is, first of all, it's 2.5-inch piping, which that's not a problem. But if you take a look, the flange up top, it is the correct type of flange, but it has the, like the 2.5 inner diameter. But how would I say it or put it? Anyways, let me show you guys how it looks and where it ends up in the car, so that you guys understand the situation. All right, so I went ahead and just kind of laid it down. So I got it sitting down perfectly down there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's pretty much set, it sits perfectly. But now the problem is, as you go up, 1, the wastegate doesn't meet up. And then 2, look at the difference right there. So the turbo that I have, which I really don't know the name brand of it, it has a 3-inch exit. Same type of flange, 4-bolt, but it doesn't meet up the right way. So I kind of have 2 options. Either I go with another turbo that sits lower and has a 2.5 exit with the same size of flange, and that should meet up. But now I have to make sure, because if you take a look right there, it has a lean to it. So it needs to lean more towards the driver's side. It needs to come in a little bit more, which I'm pretty sure, like, if I get another turbo, that will probably take care of it. But I don't know too much about turbos. Like I've mentioned, this is my first time going through all of this process, which has been total chaos. I now call this the Frankenstein. But anyways, yeah, I got the option of just going ahead with another turbo, and that way it meets up, and then it leans more. But which turbo, I don't know. I'm doing my searching and all that, or I'll show you guys. So the other option, of course, is building my own. But now the problem is, we all know we don't have a lot of space between the turbo exit and the alternator. So that's a big issue already. I've seen a relocation kit somewhere posted in a forum. There's some pictures of it that pretty much gets rid of, I know there's the AC delete kit, right? But then there's a alternator, which I don't find it anywhere. There are pictures of it online posted in the forums, but after you do the AC delete kit, you pretty much go ahead and bring the alternator down where the AC compressor is. How? I'm not too sure. The pictures are not like, the angles and all that doesn't show like how the bell runs and all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's not available anywhere. And then I know 2J Racing, they sell the clearance, but that clearance is just to bring the bottom portion of it forward so that you don't have any issues taking out the manifold on its own without having to, you know, to take out the alternator for, in order, you know, like to take out the manifold. So I pretty much, you know, I have, let me show you guys. I went ahead and ordered an entire kit of piping for 3-inch, and I have the U-shape, the 45, the 90, and the straight. And this is my issue right here. Like, I'm not afraid. I know I'm capable and able to do it. I have a welder, as you guys probably seen. I have a little welder with a welding card and all that stuff, and I'm pretty much ready to go. But the problem is, check this out. If I was to do my own, then another thing is the spacer that I have that goes in between here, where I'm supposed to bolt the pipe, I mean not bolt, but weld the pipe to, right? It pretty much takes all that space right there. I have a friend that's actually making the same flange, but just smaller. That way I gain some space over here in between, and then weld it to that, and then bolt the flange to that. But now the other issue is, since I had to do, if you guys notice, I had to do such a harsh kind of turn and cut right there, which then created another problem. If you see it, it's not a perfect circle. It has like an X shape. So the bottom bolt ends up inside that section. Now, I was giving ideas of cutting off another little ring, making a ring out of another pipe, and then adding it to the front, weld it, and then sealing that little portion. But then again, I'm still gonna have the issue of not being able to get that bottom bolt, and that might create issues, some leaks or whatever. So that's where I'm at. The car is pretty much ready to go, other than finishing up the battery relocation, which also I went ahead and instead of like I had it on the last video where I came out of there, I went ahead and rerouted it through there for now to get it out the way. I gotta fix all that in the back there, but I'll take care of that later. That way it's you know, more cleaner, it's hiding. So right there where I went in to the car, there's that hole right over there as well. It was actually a pain to get it through there, but totally worth it. Yeah. Oh, also did the heater pipe delete. Looks pretty nice. There's a ton of space now, man. That was really worth it, man. I suggest you guys hitting them up and getting it, man. It's not expensive and it's truly worth it. But yeah, like I said, the car is ready to go. Really just need a downpipe. That's what's holding me back a ton. Also, check this out. Can you spot it?